Hi, I'm Wedad. Welcome to my office. Women are hustlers, so if I want to be honest. Afflatus Hijab started around 2014. It came out of the need to have dresses or skirts for weddings and engagements because as a Lebanese woman, we have a lot of fancy events happening in our city and there was nothing to wear. It was either very expensive to find something that was modestly made with long sleeves and floor length, or it just didn't exist. And I just had about enough of it. So I thought to myself, why not just create my own line? I decided to take a major risk to quit my job and to do this full time. And when I did decide to create my own line, it was very important that I had a social platform with it as well. What is not talked about? Who is kind of being marginalized? And how can we share their stories? And how does Afflatus connect with it? I think those are the most important things. When I first started, people in my community were basically the ones that knew about Afflatus. And then around 2016, somebody sent me an article that Chatelaine magazine had made me the top 10 modest designers in Canada. I was like, me? That's so funny. I didn't anticipate that. And then 2018, the whole New York Fashion Week thing happened, and then Top 40 Under 40, which was life-changing for me. In 2018, I was invited by Marca New York Fashion Week to showcase Afflatus Hijab's new collection. Okay, I'm like, yes, oh my God, I finally made it. Then after I settled down, I was like, there's no way I'm doing this because I have such a fear of like failing and not being really good at something if it's in my arena. And so I remember telling her, I'm not gonna do it. Thank you so much for the opportunity and maybe I'll do it next year, but like, thank you so much, really appreciate it. She's like, what happened? I thought you were on board. And then I just kind of told her the truth and I was like, I'm very terrified. I'm from the north side of Edmonton, I don't know what I'm doing. She goes, don't worry, when you come, we will take care of you from beginning to end. You have nothing to worry about. Everything will be okay. I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna do it. And then they said I had to walk out at the end. I was like, that's not gonna happen. Then one of the models, they all huddled around me and they're like, we got you, we're gonna hold your hand, you're gonna walk out. So it was like all these women coming together to help me overcome my fear. And I think that is probably a turning point for me to try everything and don't be so scared, it'll all work out. Afflatus stands for Women Empowerment and Destigmatizing Mental Illnesses. I wanted to make it more of a talking piece in my own community. A lot of people were suffering in silence and I just wanted to talk about it. I wanted people to get help and I think that's the most important thing when it comes to Afflatus is creating those conversations. So initially, I wanted to change the narrative of how people saw Muslim women because the media wasn't doing a good job at it. And then I decided, well, why am I just focusing on Muslim women? I should focus on women in general. So naming them after strong Indigenous women, women dealing with mental illnesses, single moms, and our last one was all about refugee women who came to Canada. This is the Yasmin piece. It's from our refugee campaign. This young lady came from Somalia and the first country that accepted her was Sudan, and Canada accepted them 13 years later. She's a registered nurse here in Edmonton. Women are hustlers, so if I want to be honest. Women are badass and they can do whatever they want. That's what I think. My advice to an entrepreneur who is working a full-time job and running their own business is take that leap. It's a lot of hard work, it's lonely at times, but it's very rewarding that you created something and you're giving it to the world and people are responding and receiving it in such a positive way. The response has been amazing. I didn't anticipate it to be like this at all. It was just an idea.